crypto, stocks, Amazon automation, quick money. This video ain't about any of that shit. If you've been dreaming about landlording, the sexiness of an investment property got you going, this is the OnlyFans page for you. Because in this video, we're gonna cover 6 ways to buying your first rental property. Tip number 1, know the end goal. Once you know your end goal, sometimes it's much easier to reverse engineer this. Your end goal really needs to be realistic, and the strategy you're gonna take to get there will differ based on the amount of money that you're trying to produce. For example, if you want rentals to pay for your life during retirement, that is a very different amount of income that they need to produce than if you have a pension or other sources of money coming your way. Another thing to keep in mind with the end goal is to remember that real estate is a slow game. While there is no doubt that it will make you money, that money is generally accumulated over a long period of time. Tip number 2, get your financial house in order, and that normally begins with paying down your debts. There is no doubt that there are some savvy investors out there that keep debt as part of their portfolio, but if I'm talking to the average person, you shouldn't have a shit ton of debt before you start investing. If your returns from investing are greater than the cost of your debt, have at it, invest that money. But being cautious is key, and having a margin of safety is paramount when you start getting into the investment game. So, pay down your debts and then secure a down payment. Got all cash? You got that Bitcoin NFT money? Go ahead and skip this part.
I gotta do it, man.
Dude, what are you doing? You hearing me?
I hear you.
For most of us, we have a couple different options. Now, if we're willing to house hack and live in a duplex, triplex, or quadplex, we can put down as little as 3.5% with an FHA loan and begin our investment journey. If you are looking to buy strictly as an investment, we generally need 20 to 25% just for the down payment. So let me give you some easy numbers. Let's say you find 3 units for $1 million. We'll need about $250K for the down payment, plus about 2% towards closing costs. This is a significant amount of money, but this is real estate. Welcome to the long game. Quick side note, you don't have to do this alone. You can buy an investment property with a friend, a family member, a business, but the most important part is that you just get started. Tip number 3, are you cut out for being a landlord? Do you know your way around a toolbox? Do you know how to fix that leaky toilet? If you don't, get the fuck off this page. Just kidding, sort of. If you don't know how to fix shit on your own, you better damn sure know who to call when something does break. It's Murphy's Law. You're gonna buy a rental property and something's gonna break. But that's why, in my opinion, investing locally is that much more manageable. Having resources to call upon when shit hits the fan can really make or break your bottom line. Tip number 4, determine the market that you want to be in. Sure, I want you to think what state, what city, what county that you want to invest in, but I'm thinking more macro right now. What class of neighborhood do you want to spend your money in? Class A is generally a neighborhood made up of mostly homeowners who take pride in their place. These are often not the best investment neighborhoods because the numbers don't typically shake out because it's so expensive to get in. Class B. This is where stars are born. And in fact, Forbes recently released an article that Class B neighborhoods are the place to park your cash. These communities are generally made up with a variety of people, and if you can find an area with 35% renters and 65% homeowners, that is the sweet spot. This is where the money is made. Class C. These neighborhoods are mostly made up of rental properties. The challenge with a Class C neighborhood is they tend to have high turnover, which can cause vacancies. And vacancies generally mean less money in your pocket. On the flip side, I know a lot of landlords that are making a shit ton of cash with Section 8 tenants. It's just food for thought if you're considering a Class C neighborhood to invest in. Tip number 5, analyze your numbers. This is a mega critical one and needs a video of its own, but let's look at it high level. One place to start when crunching numbers is cash flow. Does the place cash flow? We can calculate cash flow a couple easy ways. Step 1, take the mortgage, and from the mortgage, add all your expenses, taxes, title, insurance. Don't forget things like maintenance and vacancies. Once you have that number, subtract it from the rent the investment is producing. The number that you're left over with is cash flow, and that right there is a serious one to consider when you're buying your first rental property. Remember, there are so many metrics to determine whether a place is a good deal or not, so do your research and spend some time on this one.
Tip 6. Call me.
But seriously, have any questions about an income producing property or even just how to save 20% for a down payment? Please reach out, we would love to help. So drop me a comment down below or shoot me a DM. And if you dug this video, please send it to someone that you know. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.